Hi, everybody. It's Honest John. I took Latin in high school. It was taught by Mr. O'Toole, a soft spoken man with a dry sense of humor and a presence that just filled every room he entered. Where some other teacher might have had to yell to get the kids to settle down and pay attention, all Mr. O'Toole had to do was clear his throat and ask for us to be quiet, and the room would become silent. And somehow that soft voice could be clearly heard all the way to the back of the room. Now, Latin is not a very practical class. It's not like there's going to be a sudden need for Latin translators at the UN. But I learned more in Latin class than in any other class I took in high school. Mr. O'Toole had us read Julius Caesar, who, despite becoming emperor, was basically a simple soldier. So the Latin could be followed by everyone in the class. And it was about war, so it held our attention. He played operas for us and gave us handouts with translations so we'd know what they were singing about. And we'd listen and marvel at the beauty of the language and the power of it. We read Winnie the Pooh in Latin. And there was an old drinking song in Latin. Gaudeamus igitur, juvenes dum sumus, post jucundum juventutem, most molestam senectutem. I remember that song because Austin O'Toole was a great teacher. I didn't just learn Latin from him, I learned how to learn. And not only that, but I learned that learning was a joy. But a great teacher like Mr. O'Toole wouldn't be able to survive in today's classes, in today's schools. Because we take great teachers and turn them into mediocre and poor teachers. We have them teach to the test. The truth is, you can't really measure what a great teacher does. And there's no way to measure the incredible harm we're doing to our schools and our education system. Brilliant and dedicated teachers being forced to abandon the things that make them great so that they can teach the students what's on a test, and the students are crammed with facts that they can spill out on a multiple choice test and forget the day after. They're not learning how to learn, and the joy is being taken out of learning. Let me tell you something. The surest way to destroy a nation is to destroy its education system. No Child Left Behind, which is now Race to the Top, is doing just that. They are a greater threat to this country than Osama bin Laden, the Chinese, and the Russians combined. Thanks for listening.